relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
From the shotgun, the inside give. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block that. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Absolutely perfect. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. He'll bring it out. It's Barry Johnson. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time, as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
That's the end of the first quarter. Wisconsin 7, Washington State 3.
They'll break the seal on this quarter here on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to them, and it forced the incompletion.
And after the incompletion on 1st down, this offense looking at 2nd down. They'll leave it with him. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. The Badgers get it past the sticks.
Yeah, a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front, great job by the back, knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as well.
And the Badgers are on the move. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. It'll just make it more satisfying if they can move the chains after starting 1st and 20. Back to throw, it's Van Dyke. Fires to the wideout. It's gone downfield. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first.
Nice read and nice throw. And I know Wisconsin quarterbacks always get the unfair moniker that they're game managers, and it's because they've always been a great rushing offense. Just got to complete a couple throws and keep the offense on schedule. But when you think about the offenses where they've had a difference maker, a guy like Russell Wilson that were able to throw on first down, take shots, just make them so much more explosive, I think this guy has some of those traits too.
They try to pop a run on the draw. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got it. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
The Badgers getting set on 1st and 10. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw.
And oftentimes running backs love draw plays because there's less traffic in front of them. The offensive line is selling pass, the quarterback's selling pass. They don't get the handoff until the very last possible second. So the D-line's rushed away upfield, and now it's so much easier for these backs to find their holes and pick their lanes.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. They'll run it. Not much running room. He's got 1 down to the 12. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Looking for a man. It's Van Dyke. Unleashes to the end zone. And the ball is intercepted. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
This quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on 3rd down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready, had a really good coverage call, and they get the INT.
Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but Chip, you just can't go backwards there. He did, and they swarmed him for a safety. They'll boot it away from their own 20 after taking the safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they did.
They make the tackle at the 39, but a really good job by the return team there. A 1st down for the offense. The give to the back. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job game tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Puts him in. Continues to fight for yards. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a 1st down. We always talk about the Wisconsin ground game, but the Badgers have had some efficient quarterbacks in recent years, too.
And just finding the guy that fits, right? They're a scheme fit, a system fit. Finding that guy guy that can be a complement to the run game. That's what you want with a great Wisconsin offense.
Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the middle. And that's a mistake you don't expect to see from a senior, and he is lucky to get it back. Not sure exactly what went haywire there, but the timing was just off.
And that's your job as a defense, right? You got to find a way to disrupt the timing and jam wide receivers or get to the quarterback and make him feel uncomfortable, but you can't let that timing be easy and effortless. Nice job by the defense.
Hit as he throws. What a snag by the defense. Got some room to run. He'll go out of bounds, but just what they needed to get the ball back.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Here comes the Wazzu offense onto the field again. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency, David.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
Back to throw, it's Mateer. Got his man on the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And we're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air, using the quick game. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. He knew the heat was coming. He had to get rid of it in a hurry, and he did so beautifully.
Perfectly. I don't need a big gain. I don't need to hold on to this football because the longer I hold on to it with the blitz coming, the worse things are going to happen. I just need a few yards for the first down, get it out of my hand, get the first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Finds his man. It's Williams. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He makes a grab. They will score. Touchdown, Washington State.
Yeah, and he did a really good job selling this, dropping back to pass, waiting a little bit of time, and giving his running back a chance to run down the field. He runs the wheel route. He's open, throws a strike, gets in for the touchdown.
And the extra point puts them on top by 1. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. Mistakes are going to happen as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, I'm sure we ran a better route.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. They're bringing heat. He's going to take off. Discards a man. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He'll come out throwing on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This quarterback is out of sorts at this point in the game, guys. He's already thrown 2 picks. His fundamentals are falling apart. He threw that last pass off of his back leg. This is not a good sign for this quarterback moving forward.
Let's see if they go back to the air on second down. They're trying to get to it. Caught over the middle. It's Anthony. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Now with just a few seconds left, not enough time to run another play, but there is time to kick a field goal and take the lead. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Now with just a few seconds left, not enough time to run another play, but there is time to kick a field goal and take the lead. It's good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Just enough time for one final play of the half. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the middle. He makes the catch. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Badgers will line up to kick off and start the second half. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments. But they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think even if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime, you riled yourselves up, and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. Receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
The Cougars want to move quickly. run the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
All right, offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. To the air, it's Batir. He looks that one in nicely. Touchdown, Wazzu! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, David.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Utah is putting on a show offensively. They've built up a comfortable lead against an opponent that's really been outmanned. They're up by 25 over Baylor. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the three.
And I think, Jesse, you see so many...
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And this is a defense that I think is really feeling themselves right now, especially after some of the good things they did in that first half. And getting a sack right away on the opening play of the third quarter, that's got to get the juices flowing. And you know after that, they're going to keep this pass rush coming.
Unloads it left. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Unloads to the wideout. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. Got open on the post and then had no regard for his body in making that catch.
Exactly right. You know you're going to get hit a lot of times coming over the middle of the field, but he runs that post, lays out, makes the play for his quarterback. That's a tough hombre.
And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
That's a gutsy call, and I know the world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. Here comes the Wazzu offense onto the field again. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in...
Grabs it inside the 10. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. On 1st and goal, let's see if Washington State can get it in. They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
At the 5-yard line. Brings up 2nd and goal.
See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And this offense trying to be physical inside the 5-yard line. I get it, but I tell you what, Palmer, this quarterback has earned some trust from me with the day he's had.
Yeah, right now he's thinking, put the game in my hands. I'm playing well. I'm seeing the defense well. I see what they're doing from a coverage standpoint. Count on me to throw a touchdown here and help out our team.
They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And he's made one already, and this one ought to be caked from 21 yards out. Not a chance. Missed it. Yellow hankies flying, so let's see if the kicker's going to get another chance. Sometimes on field goal block, you just want to take the win and let them kick it. The roughing the kicker penalty gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Washington State. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Fair catch, called for and made. Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive.
Makes the catch on the left. Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Badger.
And the biggest thing is identifying coverages, right? The quarterback has to line up and see what he's seeing and
oh, and the extra point is blocked. He's got it, and he can go with it. Pass to 50. Inside the 30. Inside the 10. He takes it all the way back for the defensive 2-point conversion. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap it off with a play that can build momentum, a 78-yard touchdown pass. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Coming out with it, it's Neal. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Paul.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
And the defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get two bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
The run from the shotgun. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short.
Gain of 9. Second down.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. They'll line up for a second down play. Wide out in motion. On the move, it's Mateer. Throws for the tight end. Got his man downfield. And he unleashed the RPMs on that pass. Man, this sophomore has an arm.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
They're going to run it. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Wide receiver shows motion. He's back to throw on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And screens are all about timing, right? You want to invite the defensive line to fly up the field, and then you want to throw it right over their head. And you can tell just a little bit off. The defense got in there so quick, got the quarterback hit before he could really get his bearings and throw the screen.
Throws to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Washington State sends out the punt unit. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. On first down, here comes this offense. From the gun, the ground game. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They've got him spread out on 2nd and 7, 2 wide out to either side. Now the play fake. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
possession game. You have got to be able to give your quarterback an opportunity to survey the field. He didn't have it that time. Got hit. It affected the accuracy, and it falls incomplete.
A 3rd and long coming up here. Looking downfield, it's Van Dyke. Throwing right. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Takes it the other way. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Cougar!
Man, what a play by this defense. You're trying to get the ball back to your offense, trying to salt this game away and get the win. Not only do you create the turnover, you get the touchdown. Now you take a 2-score lead late in this ball game. This defense just stepped up in a big moment.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. BYU was all gas and no brakes in one of the more convincing wins we'll see this week. The type of performance Robbie Bosco and company delivered in their national championship season of 1984. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They got it snapped before the play clock ran out. A delay of game penalty in this part of the field? Man, the defense just starts spitting fire after that. Offense set on 1st down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Kept it on the ground last time. Let's see if they go back to it on 2nd down. Right back to the well. Gives them a little more breathing room. A 3-yard gain out to the 7. And that last run leaves him with a 3rd down. Will they keep it on the ground? Back to pass, it's Van Dyke. He lobs one high down the left side. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
And listen, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, I love teams that commit to the run, and when it's successful, keep running the rock.
Yeah, David, I think this offensive line right now, they've got a lather going. They're really sort of getting in the groove.
And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Cougars. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return.
And that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. And he takes this from inside the 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
Scanning the field, it's Van Dyke. Got him downfield. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. The quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Brings up second down.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Oh, it's reversed. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And a great job by the linebacker. You could tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40.
Let's go!
They'll try to power their way ahead. Fights his way for a couple, but stops short of the marker. It's 4th and 1. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield. And the ball's loose in the backfield. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
You just wonder about this guy's confidence right now. After fumbling in his last game, he's just fumbled again now. He seems like he's a little bit unsure of himself, and because of that, if you're the offensive coordinator, how many more times do you want to go back to this guy in this game?
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop it. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
Tackled, but he has a first down.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
To the ground. He's got it again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love when you break out the hit stick. When you come and that guy gets struck and he goes backwards, that's how you bring it.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
42 Spider. 4-2.
Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, David.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks. And you start to string together positive.
banks of the Mississippi River, home to the king of rock and roll and also the Memphis Tigers, where the fans have moved the party from Beale Street and are ready for kickoff. Today, two teams get set to square off in an inter-conference battle in the AAC. As we'll see, the Army Black Knights taking on the Memphis Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going.
On the set. Set.
Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, offense is penalized. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
And this defense gets the first sack. And listen, it is so important to hit the QB, to affect the QB. Last week only had 2 sacks for this defense. They got to continue to put pressure and get that guy to the ground.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. At the 40, there he goes. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
There's a lot of different ways this offense can attack you throwing the ball. One of them is getting the running back going. And the screen is a great way to get him lathered up and get the defense starting to think about him a little bit more now.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good game.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
On the option. Now the pitch. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Army!
First and goal. You know what's coming.
Okay, ready? Here we go.
Here comes the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Didn't have any better luck going back to him on second down. Now they're staring at 3rd and 10.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And convert. How much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job on the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch passes. You got to go execute your assignment. That corner should have been blocked, and they should have gotten a bigger gain on that outside run.
Gets it out quickly. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy.
Big play in the passing game there, and I like the receiver gearing down in the zone. Did a nice job finding the soft spot on defense between the defenders, giving the quarterback an easy target to throw to complete that throw.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Sometimes you try to fool the defense with the fullback. Not fooled there.
Better block. Goodness gracious, that's supposed to be a quick hitter, give me a few short yards, and there was nowhere to hit it. They just got hit in the backfield and brought the big fella down quickly.
Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Got the first down and still on his feet. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
The speed of these quarterbacks have just gotten insane. Week in and week out, you're facing so many guys that can just pick them up and put them down and chew up 15 yards like it's nothing.
And they can make the throws, too. We call them dual threats, but really you have to be able to do both in this era of football.
Yeah, and it used to be one or the other. You had a guy that could really, really run. You had a guy that could throw. Now they're all packaged into one, and it's just, man, it's a headache.
A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. And he'll sprint in for the score. Touchdown, Black Knights!
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running.
Ready? Can't grab it.
On the option. Breaks the tackle. Still on his feet at the 45. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
And you got to throw the fullbacks a bone occasionally, okay? Those dudes have one of the worst jobs on the field, always blocking every single play, down in, down out. When you get those situations, you can give him the ball, give him a bone, reward him for all of his hard work.
And he froze that defender. He thought he was going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it into a big play. Guys, it is Army who carries the lead into the quarter break. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Back at it to open the quarter with this first down play. To the ground with the back. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Now the toss. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Army!
Okay, ready?
The give to the back. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus.
it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You could tell, hanging in there, he knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target, and getting the completion.
The option look. He'll pitch it. Picks up the first down. And after a nice gain, the runner just scoots out of bounds.
Really good looking run. And when you play Army, you know these guys offensively, they are always so dialed into their rushing attack. Everybody understands their assignment and responsibility. The option, it doesn't matter if they're doing it out of the spread. They know who they need to block, and as a defense, you better limit your mental errors or you're going to have a hard time slowing this rushing attack down.
And the Black Knights have it with a 1st and 10.
Easy. Reload.
They want to run it left here. Finds a crease at the 20. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. This defense might be reeling after those last two and now facing 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Black Knights! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
On the set. 42 Spiders.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Fires left. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Line getting set on 2nd down. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. He stopped again. They went right back to him, and he still found no running room at all. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the pitch. Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Looking for a block. It's Hawkins. They'll get down and put a stop.
Ready?
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll immediately call timeout. After the incompletion, it's 2nd down. From the gun, running back on the move. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Looking for a big gain. Fires the pass. Intercepted. Bringing it back. And he was looking for the pick.
Ready, break. Set.
Here's the handoff. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
The counter run play is really tricky for defenses to stop because it forces you to play with great eye discipline. Everything in pre-snap is telling you the ball's going to the strong side, but now they run it back weak and they're pulling offensive linemen. This defense better be ready because this won't be the last time today they see the counter run.
Yeah, I tell you what, a lot of times you roll your quarterback to the right or to the left, and in this case the right, and you're trying to get him outside the pocket to buy him a little bit of time, get him off that spot, take some deep shots, and he missed, but it was a nice shot down the field.
Got his man out of the backfield. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Great job by the running back here on that third down catch. There was no wasted movement. As soon as he got the ball in his hands, he turned around and he got upfield. That's what you got to do. You got to be decisive on these third down type plays to move the stats.
Getting some heat. And they get him down for the sack, and they'll go to the locker room feeling good about their pass rush. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. The end of a very intriguing first 2 quarters of football in Memphis. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium.
Memphis about to boot it away to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Paul. Nice job by the kickoff team. 16.
And the Almonds offense will take over. First and 10.
The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wide, fires into traffic, intercepted. He was looking for a little.
On the set. Come on, set.
They'll go to the ground. And you want to talk about gang tackling, everybody on the defense run to the ball. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He'll keep it himself. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
This defense obviously came into this game prepared for the quarterback run. Linebackers, DBs, they're keying on him and just waiting for him to pull that football, and you saw their ability to get hats to the ball quickly.
And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. The Black Knights will call on their punt team.
That's why as a defense, you feel okay playing man coverage on third down because you know you've got linebackers and you've got players.
Pre-snap motion in the backfield. He'll pitch it. Gets it past the marker. And oh no, he loses the ball at the end of the run. And they put it on the deck, but it gets out of bounds to avoid the turnover.
And you start to get that offense going and start having success, you've got to make sure when you get closer to the scoring range, I take care of that football. If you don't, coach is going to go you on the sideline, you in the game.
They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. They'll run the option. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. And now on second down for this offense. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. You must have discipline to excel at West Point, and that is exactly what they're getting from this Black Knight quarterback.
It's a disciplined system. It's a disciplined way of life. That's why they chose to sign up for the Army, and you could tell this quarterback, he is their leader. He shows the discipline, and he shows the toughness.
And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the fullback. Got the first down and more. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And the fullback, this takes me back to my days growing up, watching the fullback being on the field every single play. You don't see that anymore, but the big fella gets the football. Hey, he looks like he knew what to do with it, too. Nice little pickup, little agility, little speed, but mostly a lot of just girth and strength and just grown man.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They go to the ground. Works his way ahead for about 3. It's down at the 8. A 3rd and long here. They can't pick up the first down without getting the touchdown. On the option. Now the toss. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. He's not going to get there. Stop.
On the set. Green 25.
They'll try the run. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Catch in the middle, it's Paul. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
And he is brought down, but what a move he put on that first defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. They go to the counter. Got the first down and more. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. And the Black Knights have it with a 1st and 10. Coming after him. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
I tell you what, the offense, they get the big run play, and then what are you thinking? Maybe play action, take a shot. How about the defense? They were ready to roll. Even though they gave up the run, they didn't just play the run. They were ready for the pass and got a big sack.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. And he's...
Are you ready? Come on, set.
Smart move to keep it on the ground. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. They'll try the left side. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job by the whole defense. How about the little defensive back throwing his face in the fan? I ain't scared. I don't just cover guys. I make tackles.
He breaks a tackle.
And that's a really good stop by this defense. This is when you need it the most. You know they're running the football. You've got to be physical. You've got to get the ball back when you're trailing. Get the ball back to your offense. Nice stop on 3rd down.
On the move, it's Hawkins. They'll get down and put a stop. Goes to the option. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Timeout.
Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. Off the play fake. Trying to get to him. He fires it out to the right. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. And a big return after. Running back goes in motion. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Grab near the marker, it's Paul. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And on a critical 3rd down here in the 4th quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
Let's it fly. Touchdown, Army! And the route is on. With that last score, things comfortable here in the 4th as they are headed to a 7-1 record.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty.
Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence from that.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. And then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do that. Very, very impressive.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another other fields, on other days. That's the primary charge for the cadets of Army. But on this field, the seeds planted by the likes of Davis, Blanchard, and Dawkins certainly have produced victory. Welcome to Mikey Stadium at West Point, home of the Black Knights of the Hudson. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Air Force Falcons, taking on the 24th ranked team in the land, the Army Black Knights. For EA Sports College.
Ready, set.
Leaves it with the back. Can't get him to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive that he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
Last time these two got together, it was a tight one, Jesse.
Seems like every time these two teams play, the game just feels faster, right? Because it is a rivalry game. There's just a greater sense of urgency when we see these teams match up.
Yeah, the fans feel it. They know it. There's so much to it. They think about it all year long. When you talk about the next game on the schedule, they're always looking forward to this one.
At the 45 on his way. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Black Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Gets it to the back. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. This offense has a second down play. Leaves it with the back. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
The line to gain here is the 43-yard line, and it's third down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. And the Black Knights will line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one. So Air Force's offense will get the ball for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Get it out on the screen. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Smashes through the tackle. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
Phenomenal play call by the offensive coordinator. You're calling screen passes to take advantage of a good pass rush, and that's exactly what happened. The offensive linemen, they just let those defensive ends run up the field. Quarterback did a perfect job holding on to the ball to the last possible second, getting it out to his running back. And, man, that running back had a convoy out ahead of him.
It's really frustrating when you get a guy in his spot. He's in the hole. He's there to do his job. And you can't get the guy on the ground. That's your job. Get him on the ground. You know, especially a guy that's not a huge back.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
The offense fortunate to still have the ball, but also facing a big third down. The play action fake. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. The Black Knights will send out the punt unit.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass runs.
on the option. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Use the play fake, now to throw. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Going for the big play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. And the Black Knights will punt it away on 4th down. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take it. Pass mistakes and still on his feet. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15. Line gets set, 1st down. They'll give it to the back. Ripping through the defense. And he'll pick up the 1st down after a tough run there. The Black Knights can do it on the ground with a Mr. Inside or Mr. Outside. They just love to run it.
They'll do it however way you want it. Whether it's inside and they're going to give the first one or they're going to run the option off it, you're going to get a steady dose of running the football. They will check to see how physical you want to be in a football game.
I think you're seeing the chemistry between these two guys on that last play, right? Quarterback's on the move. He's got to find his big fella. He does a great job of finding the soft spot in the defense and settling down. He was a stationary target for his quarterback on the move, and that really helped them pick up that first.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
Give him about a yard on the play. It's down at the 10. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Fires into the end zone. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Forced out of the pocket. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. It is true as he... Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll run it up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a 1st down every couple of carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Black Knights!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. they score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Ready, set.
Off the play fake on first down. Gonna take a shot. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. Just enough time for one final play in this half. They'll run play action. Dances away from the heat. He'll pull it down and run. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys, and I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion, and no surprise we saw just that in the first half today. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those 2 stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Black Knights will kick it away to start the second half. No shot at a return. Play action on first down. Looking left. Snags it. Touchdown, Army! And once he got loose, it was all over. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Running back searching for a hole. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. So he gets stuffed on first down, and now you have the offensive coordinator thinking a little bit.
Yeah, we're probably going to have to throw it now in this second play. But what are we going to see defensively? Now that they know we're throwing, might they blitz us? Do I have to leave more guys in to block? There's a real cat and mouse game going on right now between these 2 coaching staffs.
Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. And the Black Knights will snap it on first and 10.
Easy.
The give to the tailback. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The Black Knights are rolling down the field. Fullback's got it. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. Second and 7. Win with the running game on first down. Now back at it. Give to the running back. They'll give him maybe 1 on the play. It's down to the 20.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mitt. They put 1.
Touchdown, Black Knights! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone. They've got the lead on the option. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Nice job by the defense shutting down all the options, making sure it wasn't easy to read. Nice job going to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
On second down, looking again to throw. It's complete on the right side. Makes a grab, and he's dragged down. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but, man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
This is one of the top 10 offenses in the nation in getting first downs. To do that, you got to have balance. You can't always throw for it on third down. You've got to be able to run it as well. And they've got a dude in the backfield who just knows how to move the chains.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. Guys, it is Army who carries the lead into the quarter break. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Got enough space, and he'll glide his way in for the score. Touchdown! The back goes in motion. Here comes the option. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
Yeah, and that's a great job by this offense. And I'll tell you what, fourth quarter, you have the lead. That's exactly what you want to do. Lean on these guys, run the football, eat that clock.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Offense breaks the huddle. It's third down.
How about the defensive end understanding football, understanding that I got to keep outside contain. I'm responsible for the quarterback. Good job playing his
open runway ahead. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
And put that on the list of things I did not think I would see today. I did not think I'd see the fullback breaking off a big run. The big fella usually in there to block, but he shows you, wait a minute, I can do what the running backs can do too. Don't sleep on me.
Second down coming up. Sticks it in his belly. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
I love when you throw the fullback. The dude is so unselfish, blocks the whole game. Give him a bone every now and again.
Well, of course you like the fullbacks because you wish you had been a fullback. Some wanted to make you a fullback, and you were great. Could have been even greater.
Or I could have been a defensive line.
And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Black Knight!
Ready up. Razor. Razor.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Gonna take a shot at this DB. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Here comes the offense on second down. Off play action. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
The offensive line coach will be pulling his hair out. His head coach is okay right now because they're winning the game, but from an O-line standpoint, they've been atrocious in pass play.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. He'll call for the fair catch here.
Okay, ready?
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
I mean, some people just have a knack for the football, and he's one of those guys, and he just gets the swat right there, but he's in the top 10 in the nation in interceptions for a reason. Just such a great feel for the passing game and where guys are. It's fun to watch him play defense.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Feeling some heat. Pocket starts to collapse. Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up a drive. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball. Right there.
Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. Okay, one possession game. You've got some time to work with, but you have to make up some ground quickly, David.
Got to be smart. Can't throw in front of the sticks. Can't get tackled in front of the sticks. Make sure we're taking some shots down the field, chewing up some yards. Jesse, the defense will be vulnerable here.
Yeah, and I think because of that, David, offensively, you got to have a plan. You got to know where your best matchup is out on the perimeter and who can make the big catches here in small windows.
He'll pull it down, and he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Hayes. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
Well, this defense is going to need a few plays now to get some of this momentum back. Remember, they had a massive lead earlier in the game, but that's dwindled now, and you wonder if they were just sleepwalking a little.
A shot for the end zone. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about.
Defense.
So not even the pass interference could stop that play. They'll decline the penalty, and they have the touchdown. There is nothing greater than a rivalry game unless you lose it. And in that case, there is nothing more miserable.
I agree, Reese. And that's why rivalry games are so great, because you take the stats and you take the rankings and you take the records and you throw it all out the window. There's always tremendous effort and passion when we see these rivalry games. We certainly saw it today. And David, for this losing team, this one's going to sting for a while.
It does, but it's so strange because I always feel the same way. I'm like, there's no chance that they have a chance to upset them. But then you go, it's a rivalry game. The vitriol, the hate, it's already there. And so it means so much in sports. Who's motivated for these games? So you do get up. It does become a good game, even when it's not a good game on paper.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College